This missile is officially wasted money. Like, look at this. They are now distracting. That is good. But they are already dead. And now the fight actually starts. Well, they weren't all dead, but I think that also was in part at least a new set of chaff. Fortress will hopefully stand tall against the steel balls once all the chaff has been cleared, but chaff clear is now a distinct lack of mine. So now this is actually pretty tight, because this is not exactly a good setup for me right now. Yeah, the steel balls are definitely hitting me hard. I was not expecting the Vulcan, to be honest, but maybe I should have. I have mostly been winning against chaff and stuff. So, attack specialist, is that going to help me? I do not think so. I think maybe charged ammo and going for a couple of stanks of my own. Nah, I will skip all of these. Instead, I think I'm going in for fire this time. And other than that, I think now actually Wraiths are a perfectly fine choice. They can help deal with a lot of stuff that he's throwing my way. Do I want more chaff? I don't think I want more chaff at this point in time right now. I think I'd rather... Do I want to do something against these at all, is my question. I think what I should be doing more than anything else is just putting a shield here so the Vulcan wastes its time. I think that is a good strategic shield, although he is going for something that can break it eventually. It will break. And he probably did not know that I was going for Wraiths this time around. Maybe he sniffed it out or something. But he is going for Phoenixes, and Phoenixes do, in fact, counter what I have right now. So fire is hopefully going to help a whole lot without hurting me too much. It's 1 or 2, or rather maybe 1.5 sets. So the Wraiths were not a good choice, but the Firestorm Callers should be doing good work here. Only one side has the Phoenixes, and the fire will hopefully kill so much more chaff than it already has. I'm going to lose this side, but I hope that most of the chaff gets just destroyed moving through here. Don't like the marksman targeting not the Phoenixes, so I'm probably going to lose this turn again. But this is now more about stabilizing on this side than it is about winning the general fight, because I think he has much more a lot more problems here than I do on the other side. Incendiary bomb as well. I kind of want to keep the Wraiths, so I think I'm going in for range on them. So now what do I do against his Phoenixes? The answer is popping all of this chaff, and then the problem will solve itself. Hopefully. The question is, how do I accomplish that? Don't want to go in for Mustangs or anything. It's actually quite a puzzle for me that he has created. There's a bunch of things that I could be doing, but I'm not sure if I want to be doing them. A lot of units that I would usually consider good are not that good right now. We can now actually start hitting this again. Probably somewhere here. Maybe I'll just go in for more sledgehammers. Yeah, I think that right now is not the worst of choices. Could also go for anti-air barrage, mind you. Let's make a compromise. One of these, give them barrier, and get another marksman. Throw it here. See how that works. He's melting pointing now. which is a counter to everything that I have, I'm just realizing, except for tanks, so I should be going in for more tanks then. This was popping off his units super efficiently. The Wraith is also doing good work, but it's not going to be enough if I had to guess. There still is too much chaff on the ground, so maybe I need just more missiles. But maybe also there's just no way to avoid going in for your own Vulcan. At least the marksman is now targeting phoenixes, but it's not enough. He is winning the war. That is now the problem. He's now winning on both sides with just the melting point, which I did not expect would happen, but it does happen. Intensive training, probably. So now I think I need to kind of spam something like sledges. Something like sledges, and I think I will put... acid crawlers is not a good choice, because they will come in and die below my own units, if I had to guess. I think this is now anti-air barrage territory. I'm going to lose the melting point war just because he has superior range. So I definitely, no matter what I want to do, I have to spend my deployments on something that can keep his units... how should I put this? Further behind what I want them to... further behind to where I want them to be. Maybe that is the correct way of saying it. And then upgrade the marksman, most definitely. Can't get launcher overload. Overload. Launcher overload, of course, yeah. Who hasn't heard of that? And maybe this is now the time where I start to missile down these crawlers, because they are super, super annoying. Just one set of them, though. Other than that, let's upgrade the Stormcallers. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm kind of wasting this ability now, but I don't know how else to help myself. He's going for a meta build known as Vulcan Phoenix, as far as I know. And that is quite a meta build, to put it lightly. I'm very much unsure if I can win this fight. It's just that there's a couple of meta builds which are super difficult to beat, unless you specifically know how to counter them, or of course mirror them, but better. And Vulcan Melting Point is one of them. Vulcan Melting Point and then Vulcan Phoenix. Yeah, I think I'm losing this. I had a couple of switches like into Wraiths that were just... they did not work out. They did absolutely not work out. The fortresses didn't work out, though they seemed like a good idea at the time. And nothing else worked out. So yeah, I kind of need to learn to not... Well, I think what I have right now is I have a big problem in my playstyle. And that is, when I have managed to get ahead, I have no clue how to keep that lead. I have not a single iota of pressure capability in my body. So when I'm ahead, I always am so in danger of losing my lead. And in return, I still have a lot of problems catching up to my enemies. So yeah.